Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Jason. I'm a channeler and I'm here for a daily dose of hope. Today is Daily Dose of Hope Day 70. And Daily Dose of Hope is just that. I'm coming on just to give a daily dose of hope. My guides guided me to come on and give a daily dose of hope because the energies on our planet are starting to get a little bit wackier and wackier. So I don't have a lot to talk about today. Just an interesting thing that happened to me. Interesting. I don't know if it's interesting. I've been doing a lot of clearing recently, and a lot of clearing of energies and all kinds of stuff, all kinds of wacky stuff. And so this morning I woke up though. So recently, like my left ear has been feeling like I feel like it's kind of clogged, like I couldn't really hear out of it for a few days. And then when I woke up this morning, the whole left part of my head kind of felt like a numb feeling. And I thought, oh, that's not good. And so I did some channeling and I realized there was an attachment there. And of course it was a present. Someone sent a present and but what I used the neutralizer, which I talk about in my channeling course, and I neutralized it so that it could not affect me anymore. And then I on my neutralizer I have a truth knob. So I just turned up the truth knob and, all right, tell me why you're here, who sent you, what's the point of this. And so that's what I did this morning. And so I got a lot of interesting stuff. And so I researched the name of the not the person who sent it, um, but the I researched the being that was sent, and it was kind of interesting. It's a type of being that is, yeah, I think they're in service. Well, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if I go all into it, um, but I was researching the name, and then it led me back to Ethiopia, and somehow ancient Ethiopia. It led me back to what's called the Agwa people of Ethiopia. They were the ancestors of the modern Ethiopians. And then it led me to something that really interested me. Oh, so by the way, yeah, I cleared it and it's gone. It was gone as soon as I cleared it. Um, so yeah, you get these presents. But what my guides had told me is that the reason they wanted me to experience this is they wanted me to understand the nature of what's going on at this time and how these energy attachments work and how to clear them and how to understand what they're made of, just the general outline, the histories. Your guides never give you anything that you can't handle. Always remember that you're always protected, nothing to be afraid of. You are made of love. So yeah, always keep that in mind. And just um, and so yeah, and so you learn how to, if you feel something like that, you just channel it and see what it is, and your guides will present it to you. I even asked my guides, should I put this thing in the neutralizer? They're like, yeah, you can if you want. It's not going to hurt you very much. But anyway, I did anyway. The neutralizer is something that I use in my channeling. If I find something that maybe it's not telling the truth or it's being a trickster spirit or whatever, you can either send it away or you can put it in the neutralizer, and it becomes neutral, neither positive nor negative, and then you can turn on the truth meter and get more truth. And it's a good way to learn about how energy works and how these things work. Just because it's something I think that we need to start learning more about, so that we can take our power back. Because the people that are doing this kind of stuff, they know how it works. They know all the ins and outs, and we're just kind of like just walking around thinking that everything's hunky dory, but there's this whole other world going on. But if we understand that that world is going on, we can shine the light in it, and it won't be so easy for them to work in that way, because we'll say, no, sorry, that's my energy, give it back, thank you, kind of stuff, basic stuff. Um, but yeah, so that's what my guides had told me. And but anyway, so the Agua people, and something really interesting came out, is that with the Agua people, they believe, that I'm sure you guys have heard of the evil eye. That's, I think, uh, in Turkey and Greece and I think a lot of Eastern Europe. And the evil eye is the idea that if someone looks at you with jealousy or anger, I guess I have something to talk about today. That they are, in a sense, giving you the evil eye, and that's going to cause you some misfortune. And so, in the ancient Ethiopians, they believe in this thing called, wait for it, Buddha. the Buddha is the evil eye, or a practicer of the evil eye. I thought that was so funny. I don't know if there's a connection, and if there is, that's just even funnier. Um, but yeah, it goes. So it's very interesting to search the roots of words and the roots of history and where things come from. Like I'm always interested, like that word "amen" comes from Amenhotep, or the Amon religion. So these kind of things. So it's just interesting to understand where things happen, where things come from, and to keep an open mind. Always to keep an open mind. But so this ties into, I was watching all of these near-death experience videos have been popping up into my feed, and I was watching one, and it was very interesting. This woman was really, really interesting, and she said that when she went over to the other side, she was talking to God, and they were having kind of a life review, but just going through like the things in her life that happened, and she was really worried that God was going to be upset about certain things that she did in her life, but he just glossed over that. And what he was more concerned with is that all of the times that she felt judgmental, or that she was, and she could see that every time she was judging something, or getting angry at someone, or whatever it was in her mind, that that was sending out these waves into the universe, and it was attacking the person. Basically, it is the evil eye. And that's what he showed her. And he showed her every time she did a good thing, like she helped out this one woman, and he showed her how, because she helped out this woman started helping out so many other people. This pass it forward idea. And that was the most important thing that God wanted to show her. It's just like, it's not about like, did you, I don't know, did you do what's right for our world, our third dimension? It was about, did you love in your heart? Did you try to love everyone? Did you try not to judge? Did you try to bless? Because that's very powerful. And so that's the kind of thing that's running through my head today. So this evil eye idea, and it's based, attachments, energy attachments are a little bit like an expanded of that. So that's someone who is doing the evil eye, but they know what they're doing. And then some people just don't know what they're doing, and they're just, jealous of someone, and like, that person, I don't like that person, whatever. And you're sending out that energy to that person, and that person is being affected because we're all one. And I think one of the beautiful things about the Course in Miracles I found is that it is a kind of a training program to stop you from doing that, to stop you from judging people, to stop you from judging situations, and just let it all go. You don't know what it's for, so there's no reason you can judge it. If you don't know if it's good for you or bad for you or whatever it is, so just let it go. It's let it go. Don't judge it. It is what it needs to be. And so that's what that was my spiel for today. About the Buddha thing, I don't know if the spelling is different. I don't know, maybe the pronunciation is different as well, but it's something interesting to look into. Similar to in Japan, they have this thing called the uh, Bon Odori. It's called the Bon dance, and they dance that dance in summer, and it's um, kind of like it's kind of like the end of Halloween kind of thing, where you kind of tell all the, so there's this thing where all of the spirits of the dead come back, all of your ancestors come back for a week. And then at the end of it, they do the dance to say, go back home, everyone, go back home. And I always thought this was interesting, this Bon dance. And this Bon is a religion from Tibet. It's an ancient religion, predates Buddhism. And so just interesting. Something I'm kind of looking into. But the idea of, for example, like Buddhism, like uh, Siddhartha Gautama, right, is the name of the person who created Buddhism, but his name's not Buddha. His name, it has nothing to do. And there was not a religion called Buddhism. So I always wonder if maybe it's similar to Christianity in that sense that there's amazing prophet that was um, changing people's minds and changing people's worlds, and then afterwards people came in and tried to capitalize on it and created something different. um, so I just wonder about that. Thought that was interesting. But yeah, that's my story for today. Always remember, yeah, with these. Also my channeling book. So that's it's finished, and I've got all the recordings finished, and so I just have to revise a little bit, and then it'll be ready probably by June. Sorry, by June maybe we can start, and there'll be one-on-one sessions or group sessions, or if you just want to like get the book and the book on tape with the book, either way, whatever you want to do, it'll be up there, and you can be free. You're free to do as you wish. Um, but it's pretty interesting. Lots of interesting techniques. It's mostly Esmeralda, so you get taught how to channel by a mermaid. How cool is that? Who taught you how to channel? Yeah, a mermaid did, from a mermaid from another dimension. You can brag to your friend. Sorry. It does sound, on the surface, it sounds kind of funny, but it is what it is. So, all right. So I'm going to go into a channeling, and we'll see who comes through. And do they have anything to add to the story, or yeah? Here we go. Hmm. Greetings. We are here, and we would not like to reveal at the moment who we are, but we will be revealed through our words. As we speak, you will understand. We are here to give you a message that there is nothing on this planet to ever worry about. There's nothing on this planet to ever be concerned about. Everything that you might be concerned about, everything that you think you should be concerned about, is so far from what you should be concerned about. So, being concerned is a type of being, a way of being concerned. But you are a human being. You are a human being. You are being. You are just being. And that is what you're here to do, to just be who you are. You are not here to be in a state of judgment, to be in a state of fear, to be in a state of concern. Any of these things are not a part of your state. That is not your state. That is not natural to your state. And if you find yourself in those states, you'll find that you are stretching yourself a bit because it is not natural to you. You're doing things that are unnatural to you. And when you start to do things that are unnatural to you, it leads you to what you might call pain or symptoms of sickness, of disease. And that is what that comes from when you are in a state other than the state of who you truly are, which is a state of love. And that is the true state that you are all in, that you always have been, that you always will be. So when you find yourself in these other states, what we would suggest to all of you to do is just to remember who you are. Remember that you are not, in a sense, that state either. And what you are as a human being is just here to be, just here to be, to experience all of these energies, to feel the wind on your face, to feel the rain on your head, to feel the snow under your feet, to feel the dirt under your feet, the sand, all of these things you're here just to experience. And you are a greater being. You are so much greater than you could ever imagine. You're so much larger than you can ever imagine. And but when you come down here, that's what you're doing. You're here to love, and you're here to experience, and you're here to just let go of everything. But you're here to relearn how to do that, because as a spirit, you understand all of these things. These things are second nature to you. But when you come down here, you go through these educational systems that teach you the complete opposite of what you are, who you are. They tell you to do everything against who you are. And so you go through an educational system for many years, and then you have to uneducate yourself for many years after that. And then finally, when you start to uneducate yourself, then you can start to move down the path that you need to go on. We would like you to know that this path, this style is breaking away because it spends too much of your life. You spend so much of your life learning, and then you spend the rest of your life unlearning. And then finally, when you get to the point where you're able to move forward, you only have a few years left to do that. So what we would say on your planet is this is starting to change. It is a wonderful process because this is the process of you forgetting and remembering, and that is what it has served for the longest time. But that is not necessary any longer on your planet. This, as you would see with the young people on your planet, things are starting to change with them, and they are not buying into these lies that you have been taught. They are not following these rules, and they will not follow these rules. Now, many generations have come and they did not want to follow those rules, but they did anyway. The younger generation come in will not will not, because they are not going to, and because they are the ones that are bringing in the change into your society, into your world, bringing in this time where you don't have to learn and unlearn. This is more of a time when you just come down and you have the knowledge. You have enough of the knowledge. You don't have to forget everything, and that is what is coming. It is a very, very advanced time for all of you. When if imagine if you knew from when you were a child everything that you know now, if you knew that you were not of this planet, if you knew that you were truly a spirit and that you could carry that with you through your whole adult life, imagine the things you could accomplish. Yes, so that is where you're going. And that is what we might say the next frequency that you're approaching. Imagine those things, and then you will start to create them. And we will not reveal our name today, but you can imagine, well, maybe some of you already know, but we are very, very happy to have shared this time with you. There is nothing but love for all of you, and there is nothing but love in all of you. Hmm. All right. So, yeah, can you guess who it is? Um, that's my thing for today, my spiel for today. I hope you guys are hopeful. Ah, right, pocket of peace time. Okay, so I said that after at the end of each of these, I'll do a pocket of peace. So, all right, I'm gonna do pocket of peace now. Pocket of peace is where you create peace in your area, in your world. So here we go. All right, so all of you that are listening, I'd like you guys to close your eyes. If you're driving, please don't close your eyes. But if you are able to close your eyes, please do so. And I'd like you to take 3 deep breaths from your belly. Okay, here we go. Okay. And then I want you to imagine a golden light that is surrounding you. Imagine a golden cloud that is surrounding your whole body, and feel that energy just energizing your whole body, clearing away all of the things that need to be cleared away, everything that you're worrying about, all of the emotions that you're holding on to, all of the energies that you're holding on to. Just let it burn them all away, clear them all away. You don't need them where you're going. You don't need them. Just let them burn away. Feel that energy and feel that warmth in your body, that warmth, that wonderful golden warmth. It's so relaxing. It's so peaceful. All right. So now that you feel this energy in your body, we'd like you to expand this energy into the space that you're in, into the room or the car or the town that you're in. Just to fill the whole space up with this energy. Fill it all up with this golden energy. Can you feel that energy, that power? Your whole space is filled up with this energy. And next, we'd like you to fill it up to your whole town. Imagine your whole town is filled up with this higher dimensional energy, this golden energy. And within this golden energy, nothing that is of a lower frequency will be able to sustain. All things of a lower frequency will have to leave the area unless they are willing to make the change. Oh, you can see this energy going out to everyone in your whole neighborhood. It is tapping them all on the shoulders, telling them it's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You're protected and you're loved and you're stronger than you could ever imagine. Feel that energy just going out. And see all of those lower energies just scuttling away, running away, trying to get away from this. Because if they're in it too long, they're going to realize too that they want to be a part of it as well. Okay, now spread this energy out to your whole country. The whole country that you're in is covered with this energy. Feel your whole country is covered with this energy. Feel that power. Okay, now multiply it by 1,000. Feel that golden energy. It's surrounding the whole country that you're in. Oof. And then we'd like you to surround your whole world. Just the whole world is surrounded by this golden energy. You feel it. Everyone in the world feels it. They feel touched by it. People around the world, and billions of people are being touched on the shoulder and just told, it's okay. You're going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going in the way it needs to go. Just feel that energy. When you're creating this, you are participating in creating this amazing energy. This is the power that you have. And we'd like you to focus this energy on places that you think need extra energy, wherever it is that needs to be cleared up. Just focus that energy, whether it be something about your life, something on your body, a place, an area, another person. Just focus that energy. Feel that focused energy. Yeah. And now we'd like just to keep this energy going until the next time we do this pocket of peace. And understand that you guys can do this pocket of peace whenever you want. You have this power. You can create this pocket of peace in your mind or with your friends or with your family, wherever you want to do it. It is, yeah, it is a very simple technique. Just create the energy. All right. So thank you guys very much for listening in. I'm going to say ciao for now. And hopefully, if the universe wills it, we'll see you guys tomorrow. So ciao.